overall points at the end. Are we ready? I'm being told we're getting ready. I think we got all the teams. I think it's getting time to rock. It's drop number 1. I'm still pissed off that the esports engine team did not give me a bomber jacket and parachute. I wanted to drop into the studio.
That would have been pretty cool if you dropped into the studio, honestly. But you probably would have had to sign a waiver. Probably had to get a helicopter. That would have been a lot of money.
I had to sign waivers to exist, Joe.
No, like when to jump.
What do you mean?
Just to be here. Like I've signed all sorts of waivers, Joe.
Okay.
Mark that with you? Huh? A mark. Yeah.
Oh, this is kind of cool. So usually when we're casting at home, I'm casting from like, my monitor. We've got a television that covers a whole wall now, Joe.
We do. It's a giant wall. We're just going to have to pick and choose where we want to yell. But, all right, we're starting with Swagg. Obviously, a captain here. Him and Booyah are going to land towards TV side. And, well, this is kind of is there anybody here? And they're not seeing a lot. So this is to be what we talk about. Can they find the money now? Can they find 10 grand? Get some luck? Because sometimes when you're a TV, I feel like there's a gajillion dollars or there's zero. So we'll see what happens.
It's really felt that with the map recently. Yeah, it's like been very feast or famine. But when you talk about the changes, I know it's been like a month or so, but just the changes to the map a little bit. Does it change anything for you really when it comes to this style of competition or not much?
No, not much. I think, obviously these players maybe start to work a couple of recons if they can. But really it's about maybe getting into those early rotations, into those early positions where you can set up for late game. If you have the sniper, if you have your loadout, can you get some easy picks on rotation? But for Swagg and Booyah, they're just going to be hanging out already close to $10,000. They should have a loadout here soon.
Well, they're getting the cash. We're going to check out Big Bob. I haven't been on the grind as much lately. I'm waiting for the new map to
That's
drop.
optic, Bobby.
But me and Bob, we gamed the other night for like 6 hours. Bob and Maeve getting nasty on the map. It was a good time. He's an incredible man.
No, he is. He is an incredible man. But he's playing with Dilster. One of his duos. But they're going to try and figure this out. Looks like they're going towards downtown, land at Fire. Obviously, we know Bob wants a Bertha. Bob wants a Bertha. That's what he's landing in. And, well, he does have one nearby.
Not surprised to hear that. I felt bad. We were playing the other night, right? And Bob is in like a 1v1v1. Bob's the last guy up. And there's a Bertha in this small circle. I'm like, Bob, you know what to do. You got to get in the Bertha. That's what Bob does. He goes to it. There was a guy like laying under the Bertha that almost killed him. I almost got him killed. I felt bad.
But did he?
Bob clutched. He got it.
I was going to say, it's on a. All right, we're into the Gulag. And, well, Nufo able to win her one-on-one in the Gulag. And, well, she's back. We don't know who you were playing, but you're alive, and there's a point.
All right, right back into it. We'll wait to see if the teammate can win the Gulag as well. But the Gulags are also, massively important in this, right? Like, regaining is already hard enough.
Well, that's the thing, right? She's just kind of, where do we want to drop? Because in trios, 50 teams, there's probably a couple of places that you can go, and maybe there's some openings. But with 75 duos on the map, you know how it could be now to regain. You're basically just trying to float, maybe for some information, but where do we want to go, right? Picking and choosing.
And what Joe means is just like, there's more points of interest that have already been consumed early. It's just the fact of it. So, yeah, finding that safe spot where you're going to get a ton of cash, not always the easiest, but right back to the Gulag we go. Jared FPS able to take that, and he'll get back to the map as well. And if it's your first time tuning in, early it's a lot of this, kind of just seeing who can get started, who can get money, who can win their Gulags, who get set up. Really, once you get a little bit deeper, it ramps up in intensity as that circle gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah, it looks like Deep and Formal just able to win a fight. So they're pretty close money-wise. They don't have a loadout quite yet. But Formal, he's in trouble. He's going to get taken down. Now he's got Deep maybe looking over him. He's got the precision. You're going to try to force that player out. But he's going to be out. You have a scav up still as well. So you get this scav, and hopefully Formal can win his Gulag so they get a loadout.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much Formal's been grinding this. I know, like, if you go back to the Blackout days, there was a stretch where, God, he was one of
It wasn't a lot. It's not a lot.
He's one of the best players in the game. Like, when he grinds something, he is just a very talented, natural gamer inside and outside of Call of Duty. But I don't know if the time's been there with this particular title. Not that I'll take it much.
No, he could shoot straight, but he's into the Gulag now. And when we talk about the Gulag, especially this one, tactical is so important. He's going to hit the flash. He's got a one-on-one, able to snap. Nice win there. Now hopefully he can land on Teep, right? You have the scav up. That scav can turn to that loadout we've been talking about.
Now, I know you guys are all watching from home, but can you please raise your hand, even if I can't see you, if you've gone into the Gulag, not realized it was a single-fire weapon and got absolutely dumpstered on because you didn't Shoot it, thank you. People in the studio are holding your hands up, and I appreciate all of you.
I think that's really just the Tech 9. The other ones, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the
like,
Tech 9, dude, that's the one.
I go in, I'm like, I think I have an automatic, and next thing I know, I shoot once and get smoked. All right, well, right into the battle here, the steps from Booyah.
Come over here, one's knocked over here.
Well, this is base. Swagg still has the Gallo, but this is Otter and Myapo. Hey, you know, Booyah is able to have one knocked. It looks like they're third party in this. Swagg was able to find one, but there's still a duo alive.
No one.
And they're going to go.
Oh, like
the res get off. That's the question.
Lower.
Explosives are going in. There's the res. There's the res right now. Now, is that a bait? Swagg, no, it is not able to hit one. That player's one shot. There's the trade. The duo able to take down a big one there over Otter and Myapo.
Yeah, and I didn't really try. You know, we saw a lot of Gallo, obviously, in the duos for Europe, and it was insane. It was so strong. And like a big nerf came in that hit a lot of the damage range and different stuff, but I didn't really try it after that. I just switched and tried the Street Sweeper, so I feel like I haven't seen it much since that hit, though.
No, that's what usually just OTS is really what we've been seeing a lot. I thought maybe if we saw a shotgun, maybe you see a little bit of a Street Sweeper, but they win that. They have a helicopter as well. Supply run they're going to get. They're going to try and earn as much resources as they can, but they're in a very strong position. But over to one of the best duos in Warzone, Aydan and Rated. Some early kills downtown.
They might be fucking... I'm gonna hide. They might try to be going to the buy. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this has been their home, and how many tournaments have we seen them dominate downtown? It's a place that I do not want to be. It is a place that I am terrified to be, but it is a place that they have. They're gonna have statues or towers made of them at some point.
No, this is your new point of interest, dude. The giant.
That's my crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes all the way through stadium, all the way through downtown.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I can just fire beat him out. He got out over here. The car.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I see him. He just went down low in this room. Guy landing top PD.
Waypoint mark. Move.
On the roof.
See if Rated can get nasty. We know he's
I don't see anything second.
an accomplished Call of Duty professional player. I mean, he plays some stuff inside, outside of this too. I mean, he gets on the like FIFA grind sometimes, and he's like placing top 100 in the world, like doing the weekend events.
Well, he's been playing some Vanguard tournaments as well. I mean, some good placings out of him, and well, him and Aydan. But you saw the recon drone being used. But over to Husk inside the gulag. And this is a tough one. Sometimes this shoddy, dude. It feels like you shoot first, but you're the one who dies. And well, he just hits the stun, and that's it. That could be the gulag. But yeah, he hits the first one and able to hit that bunny hop. So we'll see if Noobs is able to regain him, but back into a fight in police.
I still blame the mustache if I had to blame anything, but that is a lovely.
It's November.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That is a lovely stick and win, and that'll be. So when you talk about people that, what? That's like you're basically #1 versus #2 team if you go back to the trio side of it. So that's some big kills to maybe make sure you don't have to deal with them late game.
Yeah, and you know that helps obviously when you see who you killed, right? Some of the top competitors. I think for Swagg and Booyah taking down Otter and Myapo, that was probably a big lift. And maybe if you watch some streams, you don't see this too often, but just such a powerful tool is this recon drone. It actually has a thermal mode as well. You can switch to it, but it just allows you to spot, just give you all of that information around you, kind of what's safe, what isn't. Just one bad push.
Dude, I made a play with it the other day. Remember you guys were pushing top airport? I called it in. I was
so confused. I was like, what are you talking about? How do you see these people? Like, when you mark people, the red square is like so small. Yeah. I didn't notice it at
Well, I was confused. I saw you guys grappling up. I'm like, I think there's 3 enemies up there. No, that thing is actually doing the thermal mode. Like, you can spot anything.
There were 2 teams up there.
Yeah, Diamante out.
I hear.
All right, now we'll see the OTS. That is just.
We're gonna push this out together.
I mean, it's like a nail gun, but better. Like, it hits so hard.
I had it going this way. Come here.
And a bit more of the clip to work with.
Well, I think in duos is really his strength, right? When you talk about maybe the limitations of the OTS, it's probably that 40-round mag. You have the fast mag, but I think maybe if this was a trios or a quads tourney, you would see its limitations at times. But in duos with 40 bullets, yeah, you could take a duo down.
Because it feels like, and we have Jay God, he'd be the expert on this, but I swear it's like if you get a headshot, like, I swear I've been 3-bulleted by it. Like, just
I'm sure he's got that info right. He knows it right away, dude. It's just right off the top of his head.
Yeah, I picture like if you dived into his brain, it's just a spreadsheet, right? Like,
It is.
He's got a projector in his room that he projects him on the ceiling as he's falling asleep, just looking through data.
Just memorize 1.8, 1.4.
He's just running down the hill.
No, but you kind of see, we saw the map there, right? It's starting to move a little bit towards the southwest part, over towards prom.
Oh,
Sean J, she's going to have a big rotation out of this. They're gonna fight on edge first, and able to spot one and take one down. That's picnic.
Right there. Every time that happens, look at the basket right now.
They have a UAV up as well, so some nice early points here for Sean J.
Right
So I like that. That's what we'll do. You know, when you and I play duos or anybody, if you've got a vehicle, you know, whoever's gonna hop out, hop on an off angle, right, get a different position. Picnic comes roaming out, just gets beamed from the left, not prepared for it at all. So nice little push and play. But as you said, they got a big rotation. They're just trying to get a little hunting done here, looking for elk out in the forest.
Yeah, the only thing they have to be worried about, right, even with the late rotation, is well, you're following the roads. And I have a good friend, he's actually right here, that will just randomly put a mine down and blow him up. Was that a mine or C4? Okay, so you have to be careful. The C4 from Nick Cool able to connect. Hits the snipe. Can he find the second one? Has the crack, but you can see zone coming in. A very far rotation, so this fight cannot take too long.
And he was so split from his teammate, but able to get both. Lovely bit of work. You see, or you hear the teammate getting fired up. But yes, Joe, there was a very toxic time in my life where I would like to go to vehicles that I thought people would get it on rotation. I'd place 1, maybe 2 proximity mines under it. And let me assure you that the death comps that I got from those were not safe for any network.
Do you think, is that done? Are you out of that phase?
I'm going to wait for the new map to drop, but I'm going to find something even more toxic, Joe.
Yeah.
All right. I've decided that really what brings me joy is bringing out the rage in others.
They have ghosts. They have ghosts.
It's messed up.
Yeah, it kind of is, I guess, when I said it out loud like that.
But that's Call of Duty, so yeah, that's what you can do.
Yeah, Vanguard, I've had incendiary rounds on all of my shotguns.
Solo here. Solo.
Beams.
I don't know if it's a solo.
Dude, that one, so I don't know when that started, but that hit marker gives you the armor tag like after you're like knocking someone or cracking someone. I was getting so confused the other day.
Just get inside.
Don't see him left. Don't see him left.
I mean, already on 5 though is Aydan. 42 teams remaining still.
Just keep going this way.
And this is similar to what we saw from them in the trios, right? Like, they didn't have like monster kills maybe compared to the teams behind them, but they were kind of always in first, like had the most around this mark.
Well, this could turn into a big game, right? Because really, when you see 40 teams left, but only 70 players remaining, that means a lot of solos just kind of what we call ratting it up, right? Just waiting, camping, trying to do what they can do, find some money. But there's most of the map's probably looted at this point, so it's tough to regain. They're going to try and win a free fight, but over to Gangsters, just trying to see where these guys are, just trying to play his life. Tommy and Almond are up top. What you have?
Right here. Cross.
Yeah, I played
Aiden
across both the past VRs, and he's absolutely filthy. But this is, yeah, a duo that's going to be a favorite for any tournament they get into, without question.
Well, it's going to be a huge fight coming up, right? We talk about momentum really in the mid game. You have the helicopter, does Almond. You see Tommy's on 4, but below them is Rated and Aydan, right? So when does that fight come into play, or does it? Does maybe Aydan or Rated just wait it out until they leave and rotate off? I thought this was pulling more southwest, but this is a very central circle. So still a lot in play.
So what are you doing? Like if you're at this point in the game, and let's say they engage, but nobody dies, but you get that information, right? Like Tommy and Almond realize they're fighting Rated and Aydan. Is that a fight you're really pushing to get those kills, or is that something maybe you save for later?
I mean, if like maybe Tommy dies, like Almond's not going to take that one.
Yeah.
He's just going to rotate off of that. I mean, maybe they know that they're nearby, but it seems like they were able to find Gangsters. They get that solo, and they're just looking around. They're just using this power position. I don't know if we could go back to maybe see what Aydan and Rated are up to. Maybe we can see what their comms. But there's a look at that circle. What, pull towards Super? Yeah, what a send-off that would be for Super.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that. That circle looks awesome. But I guess I'm just wondering, because like, as you said, you kill those 2 players, you're in such a good spot. But is it a fight you need to take right now? It's just a little bit of risk versus reward. But over to Teep. Formal, we saw him win his gulag, get back into it. Looks like he dropped again.
Oh, okay, they're somehow over here now. I don't know.
Right about me.
How did they get here this fast?
Maybe the Bertha or the buggy behind him. I guess they grabbed his vehicle.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
They must have rotated like right after we saw it fight.
Yeah, they were out. But they're inside a factory. You have the most wanted. And there's 2 things, right? The most wanted in a customs tournament, right? You're playing pubs, you see a most wanted. For the most part, it's a solo, right? Or, they're trying to regain. In customs, it's a little different because there's this tactic for players where it's an easy way to earn money. It's an easy way to earn some money, but it can also be bait as well. But maybe that's Tommy and Almond. Are they flying off? That was a, yeah, there we go. That's Tommy. They flew from hospital right over top.
Okay, nice.
Well, I think the question I heard about the heli play earlier was like, do you want to head towards long? And I assumed they meant like warehouse and hangars.
Yep.
Like, I know there's a lot of different calls for it, but I thought they meant here. That's why when I saw them here, I was like, well, that we might still get that fight.
Or you.
Tommy, I guess, I mean, he thought he was Superman or something, just flying out of the
He's like,
chopper.
I'm being beamed, I'm out of peace.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to stay up here, bro. There's too many ways to get up.
We're in the middle of zone, though. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like,
But that's an example of choppers being far more vulnerable in this setting than playing in pubs. I mean, everyone in the lobby could beam me out of it.
Right, yeah, you hit those EM2 shots, they just ran into a very strong duo with that. But yeah, I mean, you see the most wanted, and that player, it could be a bait, there could be two in that building, or it could just be one, right? So they're just kind of marking it.
Okay.
Snipers over there from the towers.
This is where I say we should have got a precision. I'm not gonna get my full when I down on this guy.
I see what you mean.
And that's one of those fights. I don't know. I'm not messing with block until
I'm not even gonna try to fucking fight him.
I have to, I guess.
No.
The doors crack me up because I already have a problem. The one's falling from the sky. Because I already have a problem.
Oh, so is that in the customs? Because that's
I'm pretty sure I just saw one.
You saw a door flying?
Yeah, unless that was a loadout. But like, I already have the issue of like when I'm the caffeine's rolling, I'm locked and dialed in. Every bird that flies by, I'm snapping on. Now with the doors, I'm all over the place.
Okay, so Almond's here.
I'm down to just playing this building, bro. No
and I think maybe Tommy's trying to get his loot that he. When
oh
he died.
yeah, it looks like he was able to get back in.
Yeah, he's just kind of. Sitting in this position,
will definitely
and I mean for the teams, the duos that we've been, some of the favorites, 5, maybe 5 to 10 seems to be, that position of where they're having a really strong game. Is that a mask? Yep.
Just on edge of storm, just enough mass to get out. They shifty clutching up, and you can see another Gallo there. So, I mean, for the most part. OTS Gallo, right? Like,
I am too.
That's about what I've seen. And then a couple snipe shots we've seen pop off. But a Gulag loss is going to make this even trickier.
Yeah, he needs $800 as well. And this is a tough rotation. You have the hill, you have top train. It was surprising if there was a team top train, right? Kind of looking this way, watching towards the edge zone. You do have a scav and a buggy that you can play with right now, or do you want to go for a supply run? That'll be the question, but maybe just going to grab the scav, try to earn that money. But okay, so
if
you have Destroy and Z here as well. So you have Tommy Allman, you have Destroy Z, you have Aydan rated all at factory, just on different levels. So we can have some huge fights here.
And I think you can see why everything came to a standstill. Like,
depending where it pulls, we could potentially.
Because we thought we had most of the information. I didn't know these two were here.
I like that as well. I like the idea of both being on foot, to be honest, too.
Yeah, not forcing any attention.
All right, they're going to wait to see where this circle starts to pull. So, well, Aydan did get taken down. And while rated, he's in some snipe fights. He found a car, and he's like, let's do it. Let's dance.
So what? He's top here. Tommy and Allman are top, well, like second floor of the other building, and then they're right underneath him, right?
Yes.
And then Lord knows who else is in this mix. I mean, there's still 57 people. When this gets going, it's going to get going. But I think what is maybe good for the rest of the competition, they traded. Okay.
Well, he's going to have to use himself, right? I mean, Aydan's in the gulag. He's still having a fight. You can see Aydan. He gets hit with one, trying to hit the second bullet with that magnum. Oh, he gets taken down. The slide cancel comes in. So now he doesn't have money either. So we were on board with him when he spent his money to buy that self and a UAV. Still has the UAV, but maybe supply run. Maybe hit a supply run. Try to find something, but he's got no cash to work with.
Well, that's the issue now. But I was gonna say, like, what's good for a lot of the teams is how much has this situation slowed down the teams at the top? Like, you can't pop off and hunt right now. There's just people everywhere. And good players everywhere.
5 to 10 is that sweet spot. 10 points having the most. That's Tommy's squad.
And look where the vehicles are. Like the vehicle across the street, no shot he's getting to. The other two are right close to the building where we just saw everybody posted up. Now to Superstore we go.
Put your window, put your window, put your window.
I'm good.
Well, this is Noobs and Huskerrs. This is a huge fight here. Hopping on board with Zach.
Enemy UAV
Let's
you saw the crack on, man.
Okay, let's slide.
And you know, you're at the point too where you're starting to think about these multipliers, right? When they start coming in, you have to play for those. You have some points, play your life, play the zone, start to earn a little bit more.
Nudes died.
Yeah, huge. Dude, I don't know. I didn't kill him, bro. I hit him with a C4 direct impact.
The room? You want to hold the room above?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So this is just this is as middle of the map as you can get for a circle.
Yeah, it seems like earlier than I expected, maybe just because of where this circle went. Like, people are just trying to find their spots. Like,
take your buildings, right? Can you find one of the apartments, a warehouse? Obviously, Super has a lot of positions that you can play around.
Spot right now, bro. When does placement start?
So that's probably Dylan Bob, right?
Is it top 25?
Maybe. I mean, it could be anyone. Who knows? Double birthdays rolling around.
Yeah, like spamming once they see. Yeah, I don't know.
That's huge. Noobs died, though.
Yeah, it is.
You've got a cluster coming in from maybe like hotel.
We could have
The Bertha's still driving around. I mean, this really is just going to depend on where this goes. Yeah, does it pull to a hotel? Does it stay around Super? Do we end up over by factory?
Throwing shoulders to make sure no one pushes like inside front Super. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I can just
Yeah, we're gonna see here soon where it starts to pull. There's the new zone's up. It looks like it's towards Super and those apartments. Back on board with Tommy and Allman. It looks like Tommy was able to get his guns back. You hear the snapshots going off? Players just trying to find information in these fights.
Well,
they're
now
gonna have to rotate.
Now is this big moment, right? Like, we know Destroy and zlaner were down below them.
Okay.
As far as we know, Raid is still top factory.
We're fighting.
Well, for Destroy and Z, they're gonna have to decide which building they want to come out of. This one or the main building.
Do you wait for somebody to start fighting and then your chance to pounce?
Maybe, yeah.
Fighting far side of factory. You want me to?
As what we saw on the top left, the live total just updated. It looks like Frozone. Frozone's up to 16 points. We haven't been on board with him just yet. Or did that just go away? It might have just went away. I swear I saw 16 at some point.
Yeah, you can get the Bertha.
Well, we'll wait for it to flashback through. Yeah, he might be on a banger.
Well, I'm going through Peaches.
For the most part, the rest of the top players kind of clumped up. So they have pushed over to the other side, right? Yeah, so they're at the other side factory. They're trying to take this fight low. And this should be an engagement with Tommy and Allman here shortly.
Zone's coming
I know
in.
we're here. Guaranteed they're here in this.
Got a gas mask on Destroy.
Let's flank him with the gold gassies.
Come this way.
It sounds like Z has a gold gas mask
let's
as
get
well.
over to this factory.
Heading out.
Like over here.
Heading out.
They're deciding where they go pretty late.
Yeah, I thought this conversation would have happened like a minute or two ago, right? But
It's a big gamble here.
if Z does have a gold gas mask, man, that gives him a lot of options on this rotation out.
Checking out buy station. I'm good.
I'm crossing with you here.
I did not think they'd be able to hit this rotation as easily. Like,
Well, they might be able to hit this, but the fact is, where are they going to go from here? There might just be, a team already where they want to go. Yeah,
okay. I figured there had to be people here still. Had to.
I'm backing up. Let's back up to the factory. Let's back up. Let's play discipline here.
Play in here. Come to me.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Behind us. Close, behind the wall.
I'm clustering him.
A trophy.
Back it up.
It's a good trophy. That Molotov would have connected.
Let me get in. I'm getting beamed from police. Careful,
That
police.
cluster going to connect.
He's getting beamed from police as well. There's got to be people top Super. Where did this wizard disappear to?
Might have died. Maybe someone else was able to get an angle from police.
I don't think so. Not if he was tucked in that corner, unless he tried to wrap out.
Yeah. But there's the shots coming in from police.
Yep.
And I mean, right now, you have a Superstore to choose from, which we know there's multiple teams.
No hit.
Just where are they going to rotate to? They're just trying to play their lives here on edge zone.
I'm watching police, D.
In the car to our left, D.
Once he's just going to send it with the vehicle, they're just going to go.
When this gets smaller, a large part of that circle is going to be that open field between.
Like it was just bad timing.
Oh, well,
so
there's
Zach's still here, yeah.
He's able to find that kill.
12 with multiplier. 12 with multiplier.
Okay, so that's not a bad game.
No, solid game.
12 with multiplier, not bad at all. I don't think it's going to be first place, but solid game.
And well, as soon as we hop off there,
Nice shot.
Z and Destroy, they get taken out from a team up top. So you have a team down low in Super, you have a team up on the roof as well.
He's in zone.
This is flanked in Barton. See the Swiss is starting to connect. Right doors are flying.
Nice shot.
Able to do it. Isaac gets taken down, and you had the combat
Oh,
bow.
no. Oh, no.
Go for the res.
Hit it. He's going for the finish first. I don't think he's got it yet. The other berth is going to dip out. There's the full on Isaac. We have 9 other players remaining outside of this team, and now, yeah, this big opening. Oh, God, it pulls right to the open. So you've got, like, the wall to work with. It's super, like a car across the street for cover. Whoa, what else is there?
Well, I think you have to fight, right? You have to fight below. If you can use that wall with that staircase, you're in a position to win this. Because no one else is really going to have cover from the opposite side. They have to focus on this first fight. They win this, they're in a position to win this game.
I sniped you up there earlier. Shouldn't be picking anymore. I also do have a Goldie. I can stay up here this whole time.
Yep.
No breaks.
I don't have gas mask, so I'm just gonna bait for you.
I bet.
That's not the, honestly, that kind of works out. If he can draw out some fire, get the information to flank up here with the gold gas mask.
Well, as I say, is there a team from gas station as well from this left side, just trying to clear this? Oh, there's a player by that tower. He gets smoked. Does have a self though. Tap's gonna come in, gonna be able to keep that, and that's pretty important too, especially if he gets knocked. Still has that gold mask to play with.
Yeah, the truck's kind of, let's talk about it. There's like a car across the street. That's the cover. The door for the sky nearly hits someone in the face.
It's not even in. It's really just this wall. It's really this wall. If they can.
Oh, you're right. It's right outside the circle.
Right outside that zone. It's free pickings for this duo.
I have to drop down.
Okay.
Just got to hit the shot. He's literally inside the truck. Nice shot. Want to go down. Second one there behind the truck. 3 other teams remaining.
Dropping down.
And like you said, this is that wall they needed to get to.
I'm getting flashlight.
Is there someone in there? Oh, there's someone in there. Right in the corner.
Knock, knock.
Corner.
Nice.
I'm holding this.
Oh, that was Zach's partner.
Good gas mask.
That's not a team wipe. Zach's still alive somewhere. Zach's still alive.
Where is Zach?
Above me?
Did he wrap through super towards their left? Yeah, because that was not a team wipe.
Oh, no.
He's so weak.
The stun hits. The beams come in.
It's a 1v2. It's a 1v2 right now. Now it's going to be a 1v1.
I'm going to play it in.
Well, he gets the self off.
Yep.
Assuming he can get out of this, they'll have the 2-on-1. Otherwise, it's going to be all on Barton.
Oh, and it's just pulling away from them. That's the tough part. They got to go. No mask either.
How do you around the wall?
You got to close these out for the bonus points. He got the numbers. The shots are in. He's going to get dropped.
He's still in the back wall.
There's the finish. It was Zach. It was Zach that got out, but Barton and Flank, they're able to get the dub.
Good start, man. Good start.
We'll fucking take it. We'll fucking take it.
And that position, top super, ends up paying off. Lovely bit of teamwork there to close it out. And Joe, I love you. Is there somebody there? The door just quietly opens.
Hello.
That was like a scary movie.
I see the flashlight. I see it.
Well, let's get it back over to Miles and the crew to break down that intense first game.
Games in the books, gentlemen. Thank you very much. I've just lost my script. We're going off the rails now, friends. Hey, that was a wild finish, guys. We saw some sweet shots from top super, and hey.